Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? What's up? Back once more with another daily live stream, day 63. Forgot right now, but as always, we be going strong. I'm feeling a lot better today, as you can probably tell. So, yeah, I was very excited. I think some of you, of course, I imagine this stream is going to be full of a lot of FUD because of what happened yesterday. Kaspa came down quite heavily, hovering around at 16 cents or so, dropping down to a bottom of 14 cents, and now currently it is at 14.6699 cents, down right now on the daily time frame 1.73%. It's come down quite considerably, and we should know the reasons why. We spoke about it a little bit yesterday. It was due to the pork strikes, but more importantly, the Middle East situation with Iran and Israel. Now, I'm not going to get too much into it because that's sort of, it's not something that I want to talk about too much, because much as it's relevant and it's important, I always have a little bit of a weird feeling about talking about wars. Personally, I don't like them. I don't think anyone should like them. I don't know why I know why they happen, but I don't think it should happen either way. That's point being is people, of course, because of Israel and Iran, they have been throwing their love and support to Shah, which is very, very good to see. I do actually. I'm happy that there are still some people in the community that understand there's still speculation behind Shah shouldn't be posting about this stuff as a Kaspa figurehead, but I personally think he could do what he likes. I'm not sure I understand the reasons why people believe that. I also think they should do what he likes. Just don't get on his don't get on him about it. And people are giving him support about it. So it's very, very good to see all in all. Now, this video is ultimately a warning to Kaspa holders. The warning being, of course, regarding the Kaspa current price and kind of what is happening, if you will. Now, me personally, I'm not worried. As you could probably tell, and you could probably imagine, I'm not worried. If anything, I'm very, very excited because Kaspa, surprisingly, which if you watched my stream yesterday, you would have heard me said, if it comes down further, I'll be very, very surprised, but be happy to. The missile thing didn't happen yet when I was in the stream. It happened at night for me, like later on in the day. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, guess what I did? I bought more Kaspa. I bought Kaspa here, when it tipped down here. The situation happened, and I bought more Kaspa here at 14.6, 14.8. I bought more Kaspa because I believe where this project's going to go, and I think that right now is a very, very good opportunity. I have people in my community as well, my free Discord server. Shout out to those people. I'm going to link it in the chat in just a moment. It's on screen right now on my YouTube homepage, but also in the description, and also in the description, and also in the chat right now. I apologise, I'm having a bit of a malfunction, but that's my Discord right there. If you want to join it, check it out. But yeah, people in my community are saying, people like, for example, I think it was Jay Honey, or it was actually no, I'll quickly quote his name. It was Tasbeck, and I'm not sure if that is Jay Honey or not. I don't think it is actually. Actually, no, I tell a lie. It is Jay Honey. I think it is Jay Honey. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it's Jay Honey. Jay Honey decided that he's going to fill up his bag more and more, despite that he reached his goal already. He reached his goal. I'm not going to disclose publicly what his goal was. But he reached his goal of how much Kaspa he wanted to hold, and he thought, wow, Kaspa's down this low, what a good opportunity to buy more. And that's the mindset that I think is good to have in this space. If you believe in this project, if you don't believe in the project, fair enough, fine, you do what you like. But the research has shown us that this is a very, very, very it's a very good opportunity for us. I think there's a lot of signs and sources suggesting that we're going to end up seeing a reversal of sorts very, very soon. I like to believe, and this for me is just another a bear trap, if you will. People getting scared. Like, for example, right, yesterday over $523 million were wiped out from the crypto market yesterday in 24 hours. That's insane, right? 243 million that was liquidity in ETFs, right? So about just under half of that was the actual institutions, as if everyone else was retail. BlackRock, they bought. Like, you can't see my face right now, but I'm face palming right now to everyone that sold yesterday. I understand people who sold yesterday, but my point being, the two biggest sentiments in this market is don't be emotional, be logical, and follow the money. Yes, the money was $500 million over that leaving the market, but the big money, the people who actually control the world, BlackRock, a $10 trillion asset manager, they bought more. They DCA into Bitcoin time and time again. This is why I hold crypto. This is why when these dips happen, I don't get worried about it. I don't sell my assets. I buy more. The assets, I have not sold any crypto in this bear cycle, not a penny of it. I have crypto that I leave in my wallet, and sometimes I put some more extra in when I feel like I need to. And any time that I put what I want into it, and every time I see a correction, I use the opportunity to put a little bit more in. I still have more in my wallet in speculation and potential that Kas Kaspa might correct further. If it does, fantastic. I'm getting more. Because a lot of people don't seem to realise where Kaspa is right now, the project was coming into it. We have, in this video, in this stream I'm going to show you, we have a confirmed Krc20 Dex incoming, which is huge, huge news, and I cannot wait to see it. Not to mention as well, shout out to Muscle Mike in my community again. He showcased, dare I say, alpha, if you will, that showcased that right now it'll be tough for Bitcoin to break below 60k because there's not enough liquidity. In terms of people, like there's not enough liquidity for it. So Bitcoin right now, this might actually be as far as Bitcoin goes. Hence probably why it's up on 1% on the daily. Bitcoin's most likely going to try and retest this 63, 64k level again quite soon. Now again, that's just, it's, speculation, if you will, nothing confirmed. It's what sources suggest. So do your own research as always. But I still believe that we're in a very, very good predicament to see a lot of explosive price movement very, very soon. Again, why I'm so bullish. Good afternoon, Jay Hunterman. Welcome back to the stream. Everything is down, not just Kaspa. I also bought more despite. Yeah, exactly. I even said it before reading the chat. Yeah, Jay Honey, even though he hit his goal, he already bought more because he knows what a good opportunity this is. It's a golden opportunity right now. And I hope Kaspa comes down low because I'll buy more. I'm waiting. I'm praying for it. If not, well, I'll buy when I can. But yeah. What's up, Leo man? Welcome back to the stream. Hit my goal of 100k. Bought 100,000 more in this dip. When Kaspa hits $2, I'm pulling out my original investment. Not a bad plan. No, not at all, Johnny. Not a bad plan at all. I think, again, like at that point, you're just playing with the profits. That's fantastic. You've put your money in, you'll make your profit, and then you're just keeping your capital in. The money that you originally invested is now, is back to you. You haven't actually, if this happens, which it should happen, Kaspa hitting $2, I'd like to believe it would. That way you haven't lost any money at all. You've got the money you originally invested and you've made more back. And that's not just sitting in Kaspa. So that's very, very good. That's a good strategy to have. That's what I do when I've dabbled in some other projects. I have dabbled a little bit in memes recently, very, very small amounts. And every time I see the project, if I get into a meme and it gets like a 2x, I'll take out the initial investment and just let that little bit just circulate, do what it wants. If it goes up, fantastic, more. If it doesn't, okay, well, I made like a few quid. My point being is it's a good strategy to have, Johnny, so I think it's well done for you, my man. Shows how bullish I am. I ordered 2 i7K S2 light miners today. Wow. Yeah, you're going to be one of those Aquaman, aren't you, Jay? You're going to be a big, big boy, I'm telling you now. But I'll get into some more questions in just a second. Yeah, as Leroy says, don't get shaken out. Couldn't say it better myself. Ultimately, right now, whilst everyone's panicking, selling more and more again, that's how much people sold. Less than half was from institutions, and BlackRock didn't sell at all. They just bought more. So again, the selling was mainly the panic from institutions, from retail. Institutions did sell as well, but BlackRock didn't. That also is a testament to you to what's coming. Bitcoin and crypto is not dying. It's not going to go to zero. I saw something yesterday. Someone saying Bitcoin has the chance to go to $700. I'm like, $700 Bitcoin? That's got to be rage bait. It has to be rage bait. There's no way Bitcoin goes to $700. If it happens, then fantastic. Again, but I don't see a future where Bitcoin hits $700. At its current 61k market cap, no way. 61k, like, no way. Over 1 trillion market cap, there's no way Bitcoin goes from 61k to $700. That's insane. But in that regard, let's get into some of the major announcements first before I answer some more questions. So here we can see the major announcement. I'm going to make a video on this later today, hopefully, and get it published before the day. If not, it'll be out tomorrow. We've got this announcement here. Krc20 Dex is coming this week. Very, very big news. I'm sure everyone has had the chance, hopefully, to listen to the Change Finance and Casplex AMA that happened yesterday. I have had a chance to listen to a little bit of it, but I've got kind of a summary here from CoinCo. Shout out to this guy here. But basically, and we also got the script here from the KEF, so you got facts proven here from it. But basically, Change Finance basically just disclosed that they are planning to open the Krc20 decentralized exchange service to the community this week. The first launch, the test environment, will go live on Friday, so just 3 days time. We're on Tuesday right now. 3 days time, we will see this come out, which is very, very big to see. Tell a lie. We're on Wednesday, so actually it's 2 days time. It's 2 days time, so that's even sooner then. For Krc20 projects that want to list coins, we will provide the liquidity pool versus CUSDT, so it's Change Finance's USDT. And trading will also be open when liquidity reaches $20,000. And here's the kicker as well, Change does not charge listing fees. But sufficient liquidity is essential to avoid high leverages. But point being is, these coins, these Krc20 coins right now, they don't have to pay their way out of anything to get onto this exchange. They can just get onto them. And that also, therefore, confirms what the Nacho listings are. One of them, at least, because for those who listen to this video, I'm going to also play this in just a moment, but Nacho confirmed there are 3 imminent listings coming to Kaspa. 3 imminent listings. One is going to be 0 fees. I mean, it says centralized exchange listings. We'll listen to it again to see if it actually is talking about centralized exchange listings or just talk about listings in general. But if it's just 3 listings in general, you know that one's meant to be not Binance, but like Binance, where it's a global exchange that also has a US like adoption. It has a US branch. Another exchange that wants to have a small fee to get listed on it, which I think Nacho's going to pay for it, because it has the capital to do so after the pre-minting and whatnot. And then one's going to do it for free. And seemingly, it's going to be, I think it's going to be this Change Finance going to do the free listing for Nacho. That's my speculation if it is so. So let's listen to this video real quick again and just kind of relish in what's going to be very, very good news coming to Kaspa very soon.
Listing stuff. So a couple of things I want to cover right out the gate. We have basically every potential centralized exchange listing in conversation with us and chasing us. I can't tell you how many times, multiple times every day, I get these messages on Telegram or Discord from the existing chat, right? From the business development rep or from the exchange that says, Argon mining, ? Or a little GIF that says hello because I haven't responded to them fast enough. We have 3 immediate conversations going on that are high priority. One of them is a global exchange that is intending to list us for free. Another is a global exchange that we will have to pay a small amount for. And the third one is the most exciting. This is a exchange that works a lot like Binance. It's not Binance, to be crystal clear, but they work like that. They have an international arm that serves the global population, and then they also have a US regulated branch of their exchange.
So confirmation there. It didn't state centralized exchange listing to what I heard there. It said listings, exchanges in general. So global, I do believe that Change is a global DEX. So it probably is Change they're talking about, Change Finance. And we have 2 more incoming, which is very, very big. And also keep in mind as well that he stated that they have many, many people who are constantly trying to get in contact saying, why are you not replying to me? They have so much people trying to get on Nacho right now that they can't keep up. 3 are imminent, with seemingly much more in the works, which is very, very big, and understandably why right now Nacho seems to be the highest demand meme token. Obviously Kaspa, Ghost is good, Gold is seemingly doing alright, Nacho is one that seems people talk about, Kaspi of course has got a lot of attention, Somps has some recent attention coming to it a little bit, considering that Somps is now like the likes of following the steps of what Nacho's doing and what Kaspi's doing, or Kaspa, that goes to Kaspa doing, everyone else. They're now releasing their roadmap, and more importantly, Somps has now actually been the first Krc20 to be listed on CoinGecko. So actually, Somps in a sense is leading the way in one regard. And obviously, they had the pre-minting, so they have the funds to do so. And I don't think they're going to be the biggest Krc20 project, but either way, they had the first listing, L-Bank, and now they're the first one to get on CoinGecko. Others will follow in suit. It's very, very big news. And of course, as Nacho mentioned here, they're going to have a lot of listings coming, which is very, very good. Speaking of listings, I want to quickly just talk about this very, very briefly. Pinex US, they currently, I know some people in my community have already signed up through Pinex US through my referral link. But Pinex US actually right now have an exclusive event for the US audience. So for my US audience, pay attention, especially for you guys. It's an exclusive event where if you were to sign up, so if you're a new user and you sign up to Pinex today, you actually, and you deposit 100 USDT or more, you actually get an extra 10 USDT. So if you haven't signed up to Pinex yet, you sign up now through my referral link, which you'll find my referral link in the descriptions of the previous videos I made. So I made videos, these 3 videos here, this one, and this one. I think this one as well, these 3, the ones here. You can see the referral link in the description. You click on that, and you sign up through that. And if you're a new user, haven't signed up before, and you deposit $100 USDT or more, you actually get an extra 10 USDT, which is quite cool. But again, that's just more like, and I think right now especially that is quite big, because again Kaspa's down, and this may, again, I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna say it, but this may actually be one of the last times to see cheap Kaspa, because of what's incoming. This deck thing I think is going to be very, very big for Kaspa. And then you've got again the rising speculation once more of the incoming Kraken listing. Obviously the speculation is still high because Kaspa would put in a word search of theirs, but it's not confirmed the listing. So people are like, okay, well, the fact that it's there, we must be seeing, some form of the fact that it's there means that we must be seeing a listing for Kaspa this month. That's the speculation going around right now. So we'll see a listing this month potentially, and that's also why I still very much believe in the October thesis, and that we're going to see Kaspa, potentially be this last time it's cheap. So that's quite cool. No. Stefan, my man, wow, thank you for the $2 donation. You're a legend, my man. Kaspa is doing a collab with Gitaro Soda. Oh, is that so? I don't actually know who that is. I'm going to do a quick search about that, because that does sound very cool. Sorry, there you go. I'm going to quickly do a search on that because I don't actually know who they are. But either way, again, the collab. Oh, so it's a Mexican brand of Mexican brand of like soft drink soda. I forget soda means soft drink. I mean, obviously UK we just say fizzy drink or something like that. We just say, I don't even know, what do we even say? I don't know. I don't drink this stuff anymore. But yeah, so soda, a Mexican brand. So yeah, I mean that's cool. If that's true, then massive. Again, more adoption come to Kaspa. Kaspa's literally going all over the place. Not just being a form of payment, but just doing other things as well. They also have a collab, of course, with like Tangem. They're very close to Tangem, so now they're getting one with the soda. So that's massive. Thank you for letting me know, my man. Thank you, and also thank you for the donation. You're a legend. Agreed. Do not sell Kaspa. Yeah, exactly. Again, I think right now, understand the sentiment. People especially right now, I'm waiting for it. At some point in the stream, I'm waiting for it. People to say, "Oh, Kaspa's done for." The fact that Kaspa's now below where it was in November last year. I'm waiting for that. I know it's going to come, and I tell you what, I'm gonna ignore you if you do that. I am, because I'm gonna be like, yeah, cool. You can say what you want, but I'm not worried. I think right now is a good time to not sell. Have some conviction about yourself. Don't be emotional, be logical. Have some conviction. And if you believe in Kaspa and where it's going to go, then maybe you want to consider buying more. I did, and I've not sold Kaspa. Full disclosure, I'm not going to sell Kaspa. Like I bought more at these dips, and if it goes lower, I'll buy more again. But we're seeing again, Dex is coming out this week. In 2 days' time, we're going to see a testing happening. We're hopefully being fully launched then very, very soon afterwards. We're seeing again, much we saw a lot of exit liquidity in ETFs and crypto market. BlackRock bought more, so money's still saying stay here. And we're also seeing much more in regard to the meme token cycle as well. Again, Nacho having 3 listings incoming with more people still eager to get on top of it. We got this whole. Okay, it's just played out. Yeah. And then we got, again, look, this is also cool. Nacho, they had a 350 Tangem Nacho wallet collab, like limited edition. It sold out so quickly in 12 hours, they did 500 more. So again, we're seeing more and more collabs like that's very, very cool. Kaspa Ghost, again, also making more money. They're doing a merch giveaway. I mean, these might seem like very insignificant things. I can understand that much, but we understand that this is all about trying to build up a community, build up an adoption, right? Especially for meme tokens, especially, this is very important because with Kaspa, you could do it with just good project, good protocols, good development, good technology. And then listings, of course, blah, blah, blah. But like, with these meme tokens, if you want to they're piggybacking off Kaspa, which is good, but they need to also do something themselves. So they're doing this stuff to, build adoption, listing merch, getting on exchange listings, doing giveaways, that sort of stuff, which I think Kaspa Ghost has been doing that. So that's very cool as well. So Kaspa Ghost has been doing more, Nacho's doing more and more, getting collabs with Tangem and also getting listings coming through very soon. Kaspa Ghost, also keep in mind, is on XT already. I think it's the second project to get an exchange listing, following Swamps, which is on L-Bank. They now got their roadmap. They've got mining pool partnership incoming, mining rewards launch, Swamps physical, like all these things are coming very, very soon. And they're also the first one to get on CoinGecko. Very, very cool. You have to remember as well and understand that these listings on these meme tokens will inherently help with the adoption and price of Kaspa going forward as well. The more adoption these get, the more adoption therefore Kaspa will get as well. This is all of it. All of it has a purpose for Kaspa. This is why again I'm so bullish. Beatty, my man, I wish I had funds right now. Got to wait till next week. Lol. Yeah, I mean, I imagine there'll be a few people like that who would have loved to buy the dip and was unfortunately, again, caught off guard, because no one respected this, right? Everyone suspected, this situation in the Middle East had been building up for a while, and also the port strike didn't help that either. But no one suspected it was going to actually turn out the way it did. But that's also personally why I always keep a little bit just in reserves. Like, I obviously have my money that I, don't put into crypto, money that I use to live day to day, and the excess money I have, I put into crypto right now. But I never invest everything in. I always leave a little bit just in USDT, so if something like this does happen, I can buy a dip. And even then, when I buy the dip, I didn't use my whole capital that I had there to buy the dip. I've still got some reserves that I plan to buy more if it dips further. So again, it's stuff very, very cool all in all, and I'm sure you'll have more opportunity, my man. Well, potentially. But either way, the fact of the matter being is if this is a project that should reach, $2, $3, $5, if not higher, whether it be 14 or 25 cents, it's still going to be very undervalued, in my opinion. How popular is Kaspa in the United K? Oh my gosh, in the UK. Good question. I don't know if my truth be. I think it's relatively popular. Obviously, US is definitely the biggest. Out of all my mates that I've spoke to regarding crypto, none of them actually have heard of Kaspa, so maybe it's not that popular. Everyone seems to be talking about Sui, which I think Sui is a good project. I've also started talking a bit more about that in my Discord server. I'm going to probably start talking about other projects in due time on my live streams as well. Everyone's talking about Sui. Also, Say. So obviously we know Sui. Recently breached number 20. Also recently breached 1 billion total value locked, which is also quite important for a DeFi project. Also, they got this one, Say, which also seems to be quite a big one people are talking about. But basically DeFi projects. Right now, everyone seems to be very heavy in DeFi, which I get DeFi. I think DeFi is a good space, especially to get into. But many people don't know about Kaspa yet, or they don't talk about it as much. I've been trying to preach it to them, but I mean, hey, they want to miss out. That's their choice, right? It's over. Everyone's sell now. Yeah, sell. Give me more cheap Kaspa. Good morning, my man. Welcome back to the stream. There are a few of us here looking. Yeah, it's not many of us from the UK, truth be told. It's actually not that much. We're the ones currently leading the UK charge for Kaspa. Sing it to the heavens. Kaspa is number one. You know it, my man. It's definitely number one. Good afternoon, Kaspa Frog. Welcome back to the stream. And Bufflink says, as always, reminding me, I hit the like button. Have you? You better hit the like button. Helps me out more than you know. Everything is down, not sweet. I mean, it is up, true, but it's not everything. Let's go and check out meme token, shall we? Meme tokens also did quite well yesterday. Not everything's down. Dog with a hat went crazy yesterday. It was up like 7% when the actual thing was happening. Sui was down yesterday. It went up in the end. Like Sui is like, projects will react differently. Sui's had a lot of good stuff coming to it. I do like Sui as a project. I do very much, but I'm not worried about stuff going down. I think it's great. You can get, cheap assets again. The fact that Kaspa's down for me is a blessing. Sui will drop badly in 2025. It currently is just catching up with Kaspa back to March. Sui, it was the same price as today. Yeah, I did see that. Obviously, you look at Sui's chart. You can see Sui's chart. I'm going to get rid of these tabs. It's annoying me. Yeah, you can see Sui's chart from its all time. It is, it's back to its March March early this year. Maybe it'll drop down. Who knows? But for the most part, I do. At least I'm holding Sui for this cycle. Whether I hold it long term, I think Kaspa's one that I'm going to be holding. 2-3 cycles going forward. Like holding it long term. Sui's one that I'm looking forward to this cycle to potentially make profit from. Besides Kaspa, what are your 2 favorite coins to buy in the dips? Good question, my man. So right now, one project that I want to get into but I haven't got into just yet, I was going to try and buy it on Binance, but apparently they're not on Binance properly, is Tau. I think Tau is one that would be, because of it, again, the nature of it being an AI project, I think Tau is going to be very, very big. Not going to that yet though, so that's just me kind of stating that for the sake of stating that. Otherwise then, 2 other projects that I currently hold that I like the look of is Sui for this cycle. I think Sui will be decent this cycle. I'm not sure how big the gains will be, but I think it'll be decent. It's a first cycle as well, like Kaspa's. Obviously, it's not the same as Kaspa. That's different, but it's still the same. But also, another one, which is again, it's just my bias to get me cryptos. I love some Vulcan Forge. I picked up the Vulcan Forge recently. This is a project right now that is currently valued about 2.6. You can see all-time high in the bull cycle was just short of 50. So if it returns to its all-time high, which I think there's a chance it should do, then that's a 25x. I've not put a heavy amount into it, full disclosure. It's a very small amount. But it's like, it's a gaming project, and gaming in itself, I think, still got a future. I'm not saying this is a cycle for gaming. I think it'll be a next cycle, but I think gaming projects that have, a standing, to say the least, will do well. I think PYR Vulcan Forge is one that will hopefully do quite well. I've been seeing some other updates as well regarding other gaming projects like Off the Grid, which Off the Grid is a game on Avalanche chain that's also just been launched on Xbox. So, one of the first crypto games, I think, to my knowledge, that has actually been launched on a console. That's very, very big. So maybe that'll be a good project as well. I think I retweeted that, actually. I think I made a post on that talking about it might be the next big thing. Where is it? Maybe I think I passed it. But yeah, I think those like, I have a bias towards gaming projects, of course. Here it is, yeah. Off the Grid is reportedly live on Xbox, so it's something that I'm intrigued about. Gaming's like, despite the fact I don't game much anymore, it's still like got a soft spot in my heart. So gaming project stuff that I do look forward to. So right now, of course, Kas is my biggest bag, no doubt about it. But I do be looking into other projects a little bit more now. Right, obviously I'll hold XRP, which I think XRP will hopefully do quite well. Especially now we're literally, 5 days away from potentially the SEC either giving an appeal or not. If it gives no appeal, I think XRP is going to jump in price. If it gives an appeal, I think XRP is going to come down. It really depends, but that is going to be quite a decisive moment in my opinion for XRP. Well, I think XRP is won either way, the lawsuit. But in terms of, price action in the community, once the SEC lawsuit's officially settled, then there won't really be... One of the main reasons people fight XRP, besides its centralized nature, is also because of the lawsuit. Despite the fact that the courts of law have said XRP is not a security. So right now the SEC is just fighting it because they're being stubborn. But my biggest holdings are Kaspa. I hold some XRP, hold some Vulcan Forge. I'm looking to get more on some other gaming projects like Naka probably, Ultra, those ones as well. And I also bought some SWE recently as well, to be looking into some other projects as the market, develops a little bit more. Anyone got Turbo? I don't, but I know Turbo has been doing some numbers recently. Obviously, it's down right now, but, since this Binance listing here, it's done very, very well. Right, it's currently up, roughly 45% since that, but, it peaked up here. And, Turbo is one of the memes again, like, again, my opinion on memes is not too much different. I don't see them as investments. I see them more as just ways to trade profit quickly to then put it into other projects, ones that actually have a real use case, like Kaspa. And even though I've started dabbling a little bit in memes, like Solana memes a little bit, I still stand on that belief that they're still just ways to trade profit and then make money, put the profits into, actual holdings. But that's my own opinion. I set some 10 cents Kaspa bias just in case it wicks down. Wow. Well, you have some conviction, I tell you that, Buff Link. A 10 cents Kaspa from this current point would be, 31% correction. That'd be a crash. Obviously, I'm not saying it happened immediately, but a 31% correction from this point, I think, is asking for a lot. Again, not saying it can't happen, because again, we could have some more developments in the Middle East that could cause maybe a full blown out confirmation of a war. God forbid that happens. But if that does, we could see some heavy correction in the markets, definitely. Or recession announcements happening early. That would also cause potential correction in the market. We have to just wait and see ultimately. But this is, again, is if that happens, fantastic. You get some extremely cheap Kaspa. I'm just for what I do, I'm always watching the markets. Obviously, when I'm not sleeping, but I'm always watching the markets. So if I see something come down, I'll get it when I can. Swedish has a massive token unlock to watch out for. I think Swede's going to be big in this market. That's what I believe. But I think Swede's big in this market, but I can't say for sure where Swede's going to be in its top because of, Swede had VCs, all that sort of stuff. I don't know enough about Swede to tell where the top's going to be or where I can even give a prediction. I just started looking to Swede recently and I bought some because I heard, like what I saw. And I'm more researching into more every day. Like I do with Kaspa anyway. I'm researching this every single day, but I know more about Kaspa because I've been in Kaspa for over a year. And Kaspa one that I think has potential to do 25x from here easily. 15 cents. Obviously, I think just round up 20 cents. A $5 Kaspa I think is very, very possible. what's the warning for Kaspa holders? Ultimately, Myro, it's just the fact that people right now be panicking, which I get, the panic. People, Kaspa's down 1.56%, down to 14.69 cents. And people are panicking because right now it's actually below its all-time high from November 2023 of 15.48. So, people will be like, oh, wow, it's done nothing. It's done less than that in a year, which I get. But the warning is, don't get shaken out. Don't be worried about it, because ultimately this is not a sign that crypto or Kaspa is going to die, in my opinion. Because you see announcements like this. This is how much money was wiped out in the market yesterday. Over $500 million, which, less than half of that. So 443 million of that was from institutions, ETFs, everything else from retail. But then BlackRock, they didn't sell anything. They bought more. So that's evidently, if institutions are still not selling much and buying more, it's retail. The reason why crypto crashed yesterday is retail. It's the emotional people that's causing this market to go down right now. It's not the fact that institutions think that crypto is going to die. And Kaspa currently going down is worrying to people, of course, especially when everything else is starting to go up a little bit and recover. But I'm not worried because Kaspa has some big announcements incoming, like the fact that we're going to have a Krc20 Dex coming this week. Change Finance, the one that brought 2 stablecoins and 2 big cryptos, the biggest cryptos, USDT, USDC, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Change Finance has already brought that to Krc20. You got CUSD, you got CUSDC, CUSDT here, and then you got CBTC and CETH. They're already there. So they brought that to Krc20, and it's going to be, they're going to be opening it to the community with a first launch test happening in 2 days on Friday. That's going to also allow meme tokens to jump, the meme token side of things, the Krc20 projects that want to list coins, so the meme tokens, they'll be able to jump on that for free. They don't, Change does not charge any listing fees. So that means you can see the likes of, many of these projects, Nacho, and probably most, if not all of them, will probably jump onto this exchange for free, as long as they have the liquidity to do so and back it up, to not high slippages. So you can get access to those meme tokens that you didn't get beforehand. So that's going to also help with the adoption of Krc20, and therefore potentially help bolster the price and standing of Kaspa. We can see Kaspa's already doing quite well. The hash rate is still holding strong. It's peaking more and more, and now 1.17. I think it peaked higher than that. 1.18. So it's almost making a new all-time high of 1.2. EH would be very, very big. 1,200 pair hash per second is massive when you consider that only 3 months ago it was at 300. So 3,400, like 3-4x in 3 months in hash rate is actually massive. We're seeing more and more developers getting what the KRI is doing. We've obviously seen an announcement with the KRI and what they've done already, and now you're seeing, the video has been released from the likes of Shai and the chairman Paul Van Son and Michael Sutton. All of them, the video has been released with them and then talking at the event as well. So we can hear more and more about that stuff. Paul Van Son's here as well. Like, we're able to hear about that. And the KRI, I think, can be very, very big for Kaspa. Again, this stuff's going to take a long time. I don't want full disclosure. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, tomorrow we're going to see Kaspa jump, 2000x. Let's be realistic here. These things are developments. The projects take time. They take a long time to happen. So, and I think we're going to see these developments come to fruition very, very soon, especially with what, was announced. The alpha effectively was announced in the enterprise event last week. I struggle with people who are. Maybe I'm slightly biased because I obviously hold Kaspa and I like Kaspa, but I don't see the sentiment behind people being bearish on this project. I don't. Like, Kaspa's done nothing in price yet, but if you've done the research, you'll know that Kaspa is just gearing up for something. The fact that there's still developments coming up more and more. Kaspa's not a dead project. It's not developed fully yet. All these other projects you see in this space, in the crypto sector, all the other ones, they're either borderline finished developing or they haven't got much more to offer. Kaspa is like barely 20%. Still got no smart contracts. Still got no 10 BPS on the mainnet just yet. Krc20 is just launched. Still got no DAG Night. Still haven't got Ethereum rollup. Still not got involved in the energy sector like it's meant to be getting involved with the KRI. Still no tier 1s. Like, it's like barely 20%, not even 10% probably, of fully development of Kaspa. That's currently where I stand. That's my mindset for Kaspa. That's why I'm like, so Kaspa being down where it's at right now, people are worried about it. It's a warning to you. Warning, Kaspa's down, but is it a problem? It shouldn't be. Not I believe. I don't think it should be. Next G, everyone's making money on Sui, will sell it and jump to the Kaspa ship with their profits once they see how fast Kaspa will take off. So please sell your Kaspa. I'll gladly buy the tip you create. Yeah, let's agree to this. Let's agree with that. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if I mean I can't say what's going to happen, but when Kaspa starts taking off and starts going parabolic, everyone who's fighting Kaspa will go very, very quiet or they'll jump ship. There's no doubt about that. The only crypto I feel worth putting money into a dip is Turbo, gonna buy around 100k bag. I mean, yeah, I think meme tokens, especially when the market tends to be down, meme tokens do very, very well. So it might not be a bad idea. XRP is a terrible investment, same with Blender. XRP, I hold XRP because I know people. Obviously, I see what I see through Twitter as well. We can't trust that too much, but I know people. And I know, therefore, what XRP's inherent use case is going to be in this incoming monetary system that banks are going to use. XRP is terrible for retail, I agree. XRP for institutions, no. Institutions seemingly are actually very eager to have XRP and use XRP and use their technology, use Ripple's technology. That's why I hold it. But again, because XRP is centralized, because there's only so much trust I can give, and also I believe more in Kaspa, because I think Kaspa Kaspa could be this perfect form of money that everyone talks about with Bitcoin, but didn't achieve that because of scalability issues. I hold a small amount of XRP, very small bag. It's in the hundreds. Kaspa's is much, much higher. 70% of my portfolio is in Kaspa. A smaller portion, much smaller, that is XRP. But I think XRP is one that should, from 58 cents, that's one that should make, jumps to, I think XRP could potentially reach $5, $10. Not saying this cycle, but at some point. I just plan to hold it for that long. That's all. And then I'll make my profit and take out. Guess I'll get some more Kaspa instead. Do what you like, man. I'm not a financial advisor. Do as you will. But I think, I think Kaspa's one that is, it's very undervalued. We're seeing more stuff coming out of it. Look, Krc20 just launched 2 weeks ago, and it's already seen some astonishing progress. We're seeing more of these developments coming out for Kaspa Door. So, definitely go and check him out. I don't know why I'm not followed him, actually. I should be. But more stuff coming to Krc20. Kraken listing still seems imminent, potentially going to happen this week. KRI gearing up again. And it's what you mentioned. You've got this is something very important to keep in mind as well. Despite Kaspa being a 3-year-old project, it is over 11 years of research and 4 iterations of the protocol generalizing over Nakamoto's consensus, while improving it without changing what it works. It's adhering to Satoshi Nakamoto's original vision of white paper, of a Bitcoin, and it's been years and years of research in the making, years and years of it, and it's just still getting developed. Bitcoin tweeted out in 2014, Dr. Aviv Zohar. He is the mentor of Jonathan Sobolinski. So Bitcoin out here is tweeting basically the guy who helped Kaspa become what it is, recognizing him for who he is. That's also why I hold Kaspa, because the people who are behind the project are people who are experts in Bitcoin security, which is Bitcoin meant to be was meant to be the perfect form of money. Then Kaspa is kind of trying to stick true to that, but actually doing what it needs to do, which is say yes to the hard fork, say yes to increased development. Don't just stop because you want to try and stay as I don't know what to say to that. Just Bitcoin just didn't innovate. It's innovative definitely, but it didn't try and develop more to fix the scalability issue. They thought the Lightning Network would do that, didn't do that. And now you got Kaspa coming out, which is doing that, and they're bringing out more ways to get involved, and it's going to become massive. That's why again the KRI didn't join with Bitcoin. They can't join with Kaspa because it can solve DOT solutions at scale. That's all it is. And we're just seeing all this development coming out more and more. Meme tokens getting more. KRC meme tokens are helping the price of Kaspa. The adoption going for that more and more. We're seeing the Dex coming out, this week for KRC20. Roadmap, next phase, they're focusing on enhancing functionalities of decentralized trading. That's happening very, very soon, We are very, very early with Kaspa, and equally with crypto, we're early as well. We're very early with crypto, and there's more evidence I have to showcase in this video of why I think crypto is going to take off. I'll go through just a moment, but I'm going to answer some more questions real quick. I definitely got a bit more Turbo and Kaspa in the dip. I think both are good calls. Yeah, I think both are good calls as well. I'm not a big meme token fanatic, but I got some more Kaspa, that's for damn sure. Me and my people in my chat yesterday, my free Discord server, again, shameless plug, but I had to do it. My free Discord server, we were talking about, the dip happening. Everyone was like, oh my god, dipping more and more, buy. I was laughing, putting in, these little funny, laughing memes in the chat, just being like, yeah, Kaspa's coming down and people are going to start panicking. And I'm just like, yeah, panic all you want, I'll buy the dips, 100%. The bounce says more than the crash, still a higher low if this holds, of course. Yeah, if it holds, of course, still a higher low. Right now, again, I put it in my chat as well, in my Discord server, which is, I'm sure there'll be people talking about this, because people will, but people will probably talk about this scenario here. if Kaspa just stay where it is right now, this will be seen as a double bottom. Double bottom is a indicator of TA, technical analysis, and it's not the worst one, but again, TA is not the do and end all. You gotta take into account everything. I understand some elements of TA, and what this will tell you, basically, double bottoms are a pattern in the chart that normally, if it sticks true to this, will correlate to a reversal and price rise, and it should break above here, at the very least. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying that's what people will talk about. But ultimately, right now, it's in a position right now where crypto, like Bitcoin, came out 60k, just above that, and it's already pumping back up again, and crypto's starting to reverse a little bit, following the news that happened yesterday. If there are no more, like sudden developments, we'll probably see it continue in that fashion. And I'm sure Kaspa, I think Friday could be a day we see Kaspa making a bit more bullish move, maybe, with the DEX being released, and that means people have been asking for this for ages, by the way, ages, a very, very long time. Hash rate will be steady until the 15th, when miners are getting shipped. True to that as well. Not to mention as well, around that time, or even we've got the reduction happening in 2 days' time, so that also might cause a little bit of a leg up. I'm not saying jump massively. Might see a small leg up where the hash rate will jump maybe to might peak at 1.12 following the rate cuts, the halving or reduction. Going from, I think it's going from 87, 86. 87 to 82. We're going to see that happen, reduction in 2 days, and then on the 15th, so 13 days from now, we're going to then see this more miners shipped out, and therefore you'll see more hash rate going up, so therefore will help in the adoption of Kaspa going forward. Hash rates are important for a proof of work project, make no mistake of that. Kaspa needs a tier 1 listing to boost its trading volume. It's pretty low relative to the market cap. I agree, and that's also one reason why I'm bullish on Kaspa. Kaspa is, at the market cap it's at, it'll come down quite a bit now, but, on average 4 billion market cap with no tier 1. Right now, 80 million trading volume, which is quite high. Obviously, it's because of the whole Middle East thing, but even so, it's got a volume right now that is not relative to the market cap. It's quite small, but it's because it hasn't got tier 1s, and I agree with that. We'll get that soon. Again, Kraken is imminent, and I'm sure the rest will follow in suit. The likes of Binance and Coinbase and OKX will follow in suit, and the rest of them. But Kaspa will be able to do this without a tier 1. So imagine what happens when that is a tier 1. You have the adoption needed to have more volume and then more price rises. Ripple saw so much XRP over the last 8 years. It would take over 1.110 billion just to get back to $3 again. I mean, it's because, again, it's institutional use. Again, I understand the hate behind XRP, kind of a centralized nature, and the fact the model is, people don't, I understand it, I do. But from what I've heard from people that I know, and when I say this, I can't say too much, but when I say this, I'm not saying, like mates of mine, I'm just saying people that I know, right? People that I know, when I say that, right? They're talking about XRP. You'll see stuff all over the place. I mean, the fact of the matter being as well, and I put this in my server, where is it? Here. The fact of the matter being that Bitwise just filed for an XRP ETF trust. The fact of the matter being as well that yesterday, it was confirmed, I think it was yesterday or the day before, it was confirmed, let me find the post. This post here from Stuart Oldrotty, the Chief Legal Officer of Ripple. He confirmed that, Ripple's now secured an in-principle approval for a financial service license from Dubai, Financial Service Authority, the UAE. All these developments, yes, whilst XRP's model might be, not one that appeals people, and I get that much. What XRP is meant to be used for institutions. They don't give a damn about retail. It's never meant to be used for retail. It's meant to be for institutions. So all I do is hold a small amount that I don't mind if I lose it. If it does go to nothing, I hold a small amount that, should institutional take off, and institutional money is trillions of dollars, by the way, that takes off and goes to XRP, that could potentially make me quite a good profit from XRP. But again, it's something that I've hedged into as a precaution because I understand the news coming behind it. I have people who are telling me XRP is going to be big. So I hold it as a hedge, but I'm not all in on it or have much in it because for what I believe and what I trust in the space, I trust Kaspa. How can we buy the DEX coming to Kaspa? I cannot tell you, my man. Maybe they disclosed it in their AMA. This is a kind of around what happened. I'm pretty sure that and the AMA. I'm pretty sure you can find. I'll if I'm not retweeted it, I'll retweet it. I think I have retweeted it. In fact, I know I've retweeted it. I don't know how you can buy into the Dex. Personally, saying here. So you can check that out here. If you want to have a look, I'm not sure if you even possibly can buy into the Dex, but I know the Dex coming out, and I'm sure you'll be able to ask questions as well about City One Man. I mean, we can figure it out in the server as always. Try and ask them questions and figure it out. Mr. Miles is here. Maybe he knows. The guy seems to know everything. I'm just reading through the chat right now. Nacho meme had better investment than Turbo for ROI since Nacho is a meme mascot of Kaspa. Yeah, potentially. I mean, Nacho right now is only got a 50 million market cap for a project that has potential to hopefully reach 1 billion in the cycle. You know, it's got a lot of potential. There's 20x in there, so that's like there's considerable amount of money to be made with Nacho if it does take off. That is, again, I don't know too much about Nacho. I just know that it's a chance for it. And Turbo is seemingly doing quite well. That's not Turbo. That's Turbo. But I can't say what the top of Turbo is going to be. It's not had a bull cycle yet. Wait, has it? No, it hasn't. It's not had a bull cycle yet. So I can't say. I can't judge tops for meme tokens because, you know, they're just community driven. If you want me to take off, they'll take off. It's just you know, I mean, everything's just hearsay, but especially with these. But the reason why I believe that crypto is still going to do very, very well. People still, you know, thinking crypto's not going to do well. They think like, oh yeah, the market cap of crypto's going to do is not going to like. Right now it's at 2.15 trillion. People still believe it's going to be 5 trillion by the end of 2024, and I still see that possibility because again, we're seeing the adoption coming to crypto. The fact of the matter being, you know, Black will still buying more. The fact of the matter being that Larry Fink has stated, instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, Bitcoin can represent an asset that people can use as an alternative. The CEO of BlackRock saying that. Instead of using gold to hedge inflation, you can use crypto and you can use Bitcoin. And they're starting to make developments in technology with blockchain and DeFi also backends to start getting involved into the monetary system to become the foundation of it. The reason why nothing has properly happened yet is because we're still early, right? The retailers still aren't here in full force yet. That won't happen until 2025 or late 2024. And because we haven't got regulations. Right? Well, we have regulations in other parts of the world, but they're being laid out. They're not properly here yet. But the United States still is the financial capital of the world. If the US haven't done it yet, it's going to take longer for it to come out. And the US haven't got regulations out yet, which means all the institutions that want to get into crypto, there's been full disclosure that institutions want to get into crypto. $7.13 trillion asset manager Charles Schwab is open to offering crypto trading if laws change, if there's regulations. That's just one of many, many sources of information to showcase that they want to get involved, but they need regulations, they need clear rules of the road, and they're not getting that yet. When you get that, you'll see I believe you'll see a colossal injection of money flood into the market. They're waiting for the laws to come to fruition first. They're just waiting for it. Nacho is great. Minted some. Can't wait to get it off my Kaspa wallet for good. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people don't trust Kaspa anymore, and I don't blame them. It's a shame. It's a shame because it seemed like it'd be a really good thing, but after that one hiccup, trusting it's gonna be very, very hard now. I'm just waiting for Tangent compatibility. I mean, that's also coming. I mean, the fact that Tangent have, that, I'm sure they'll be compatible. In fact, they've already announced it. They're going to be having compatibility with Krc20 tokens very, very soon. They've got this, so I'm sure it'll be very, very close. That'll be very cool as well. I mean, Tangent, I think, is one of my favorite wallets that I use. I want to YOLO 2K into Bitcoin. Longs 25x so bad. I mean, that would be some conviction if you did that. I'll say you that much. But I mean, if you do that, make sure you've done your own research to believe and trust your own. I'm not telling you to do that at all. Full disclosure, don't do that. As in, I'm not telling you to do that. If you want to do that, go for it. But I'm not telling you to do that because that is mental. But at the same time, that would be a big play for you. What's up, Beelman? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. We have got 5 minutes left of the stream, more or less. So actually, tell her I got 10 minutes. I started a bit late. Forgot about that. But yeah, If you've got any more questions, feel free to ask them. If not, I'll keep going through what other announcements I have in this stream for today. Ultimately, again, just trying to, issue the warning to you watching that, yes, Kaspa is down, but it's not out. It's not. There's still developments incoming, stuff coming very, very soon that makes me optimistic for what's going to happen to Kaspa very, very soon. Other projects might be doing better. The fact that Sui is up right now 7%. Or it says 7% in the last 24 hours, 4% even. The fact that it's doing well is fantastic for Sui, but there are other projects that equally can do very, very well in the cycle. Some people are against hard fork, but some in favour. What are your views? I think hard forks are good. I think hard forks are needed. The negative sentiment behind hard forks is that hard forks are liable and susceptible to bad actors taking advantage of it, and if it's issue with the code, it can completely, capitulate and ruin the project. That's the bad. No, hard forks there are lingering issues that can happen with hard forks, and that's the whole dilemma situation that the likes of Shy was debating or telling Dimitri Jeremy about. Because Dimitri Jeremy was adamant that hard forks are bad. It's going to ruin Kaspa. We had the soft fork already, with Rust being implemented. Soft fork basically means that soft fork's the same as the hard fork, except that it's only the miners need to do something. The hard fork where everyone needs to do something. By everyone I mean exchanges as well. But the hard fork is a necessary introduction for Kaspa that will allow it to go to that next bit of evolution. As much as 1 BPS is great, I would love to see 10. And the hard fork, the reason why the hard fork for Kaspa is going to be good, and hopefully, again, we don't know until it happens, but I believe it won't, fail, is because of the way Kaspa's going about it. Kaspa, they aren't releasing it, boom, like that, straight away. They're not. They're taking their time. They have started the Crescendo project last month, and they said it's going to take 7 months. If you look at the Crescendo roadmap, which I'm going to try and bring up right now, on the fly, I have to do it very quickly. Crescendo, do I spell that right, please? Yeah, Crescendo roadmap right here. If you read through it, you can see, ultimately they confirmed that right now, launch and stabilization of it's been completed. And identity bottlenecks have been completed. What's left? Improvements, enhanced experience, additional features. It is literally all the hard work has been done. Now it's just refine, testing, to make sure that there are no problems when it's fully launched. That's all it is left. Most projects would just do maybe the improvement, enhanced experience, and then done. And then if there's problems, they're too late to fix it. But Kaspa are doing a half of that's necessary to let Kaspa go to the next stage of evolution, and also making sure that it's going to be really, really fleshed out. 10 BPS will allow Kaspa to transact 3,000 transactions per second. Which, keep in mind that on the launch day of Krc20, it peaked 24 hour 13 million. It could only handle 300. That's why it's congestion. 10 BPS will limit the amount of congestion there's going to be. And that's going to be also allow Kaspa to become more faster chain. It will make it 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin. 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin with 10 BPS. And it's going to be another thing that's going to allow, the likes of KRI, who are going to be very eager about that as well, to launch their projects on the Krc20 on Kaspa, and it'll be faster. And allow Kaspa to compete with the other major projects in the space, other major chains, the likes of, Tron and Solana and Ethereum. I made a video, or even my stream yesterday, my stream yesterday, I was speaking about the fact that, it was covering a post that Dr. Boston Hyperwork made about the end of Ethereum, talking about the fact that Ethereum has inherent problems, and the fact that Solana right now seems to be the best option to to replace Ethereum, if you will. But the truth of the matter being is, as much as that is true to an extent, it's because Kaspa's not developed enough. But when Kaspa has the 10 BPS and the smart contracts and all the other stuff coming through it, Kaspa will be the one that I think is going to take over personally. Good question, my man. Thank you very much for the question. Just got a regular flatback card here. Yeah, so do I. But if I want to get another one, if I get another one, which I might get another one soon, just because I'll get a Kaspa special one, just because I feel like I need to rep it now. I'm too much into Kaspa that I've just got to rep it now. I opted out of having logos on my tandem cards to keep them more incognito. Actually, you know what? That's a fair point. It's a fair point to keep it in. Yeah, I kind of like the idea. Maybe I won't. But at the same time, it'd be quite cool to rep it. Maybe just have one that's kind of like, you get a tandem card and you just have it like plastered on your wall. Not plastered, like framed on your walls. Like, yeah, this is the holy grail of my tandem cards. I have the grid bot on Pioneer Next, but big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Yeah, I think the big thing about Pioneer Next seemingly is their AI training bots seem to be very, very helpful when making investments. So yeah, there are many good things seemingly about Pioneer Next. I know that Cody, shout out to him. He spoke about during this dip buying some Kaspa on Pioneer Next. I mean I bought some as well, but as confirmed from but yeah, I bought some as well. But Kaspa apparently was very, very seamless. Cody said it was very, very seamless when he bought some. That's very, very good to see. We're good to hear. Obviously, that Binance is very seamless. The volume for Kaspa yesterday was crazy, as you would imagine. I heard many people in my community saying they're struggling to buy some because it's just the sites were freezing. But Cody said it was fine. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right now there's a situation in the UK that Pionex is not completely available. We have to use a VPN, unfortunately, which is it sucks. It does suck. Acceptance within the community is very important when a project like Kaspa is getting new and better upgrades. Yeah, I agree. You need to have an all-in-all, just a kind of general, kind of like sort of a Lord of the Rings, where everyone kind of come to an agreement that, yeah, like this is what needs to happen, sort of thing. Yeah, you need to have but I think Kaspa's having that already. You already have a lot of people getting more and more involved. The fact that Bitcoin maxis are starting to accept Kaspa for what it is. When the developments come through more and more, people are going to start feeling more threatened by Kaspa. There's no doubt about it. And there's so much incoming for Kaspa, from the KRI to the Krc20. Like, Kaspa's leveraging this DEX right now, but I think in due time Kaspa's going to have their own one when they have smart contracts involved. When smart contracts come involved, that'll be a game changer for Kaspa. There's no doubt about it. Probably won't happen until 2026. We don't know. But when that happens, it's going to be a game changer, no doubt about it. What's happened here? Okay, my whole chat session just disappeared, but okay, it's back now. But yeah, we're going to see a lot coming from Kaspa very soon. I don't doubt about it. I'm about to set up a bot to earn Kaspa. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. More power to you. I agree, especially when you have a team as strong as Kaspa does too. I have full confidence in the developers, and I feel 2029 bull run will be more bullish than this one for Kaspa. I mean, yeah, I see that possible as well. I mean, ultimately, right now, you've got to keep in mind this is the first Kaspa bull run. Really, truly, the sky's the limit for Kaspa. We don't know where it's going to go. It's the first bull run ever for Kaspa. And when you get, and even though it's 11 years of development in the motion, it's only been out for 3 years. Where is it? 11 years of research, it's only been out for 3 years. So when eventually we see Kaspa starting to take off more and more, but by the 2029 bull cycle, all the major developments, the DAGNI, the smart contracts, the Ethereum roll-ups and whatever else, the ZK opcodes, all this stuff will be fleshed out more and more. The KRI will have probably major projects already running through Kaspa in 5 years time. That Kaspa, I think, will be a even then it's still going to be a one that's going to shock people. Even it's shocked people already with this market. Already shocked people. It's going to shock people even more in this bull cycle, I believe, and then the cycle to follow after that. Yeah, counter developments, 10 BPS, smart contracts running, all of that. Massive news. Anyone know what other centralized exchanges Kaspa will be listed on beside Kraken this quarter? No one does. No one can say for sure. They keep the announcements quite close to their chest for the most part. Obviously, Kraken's not confirmed, of course, but it's highly likely it's going to happen this quarter, potentially this month. People can speculate it's going to be Binance as well. Might some other ones coming as well. Kaspa's adoption is going to continue growing more and more. But you've got to keep in mind as well, in regards to the hard fork thing, hard forks could be an inherent problem with them. Again, because Kaspa is unlikely, but it still could be a problem with them that exchanges in particular, if they want to list a project, they normally hold off till the hard fork's done. Because if they, like, for example, if Kraken's to list Kaspa, let's say tomorrow, just for argument's sake, or even just sometime this quarter, when the hard fork comes out, Kraken will themselves have to update the code themselves to make sure it works. And if it doesn't, and Kraken goes down, it's going to cause problems as well. But if they wait till after the hard fork's done, they can just list the project with none of the stress of making sure they go through the upgrade themselves. That's why you might see many exchanges actually decide to list Kaspa after the hard fork. I'm still waiting for Binance given they have a mining pool. Yeah, Binance have a mining pool. They have futures contract for Kaspa, so I'm sure Binance will come. I hope it comes this year. If it does, then I think we'll see a $1 Kaspa. If not, you know, it's what it is, game's the game, but I still think we'll see big stuff coming to Kaspa very, very soon. I'm very optimistic about Binance, I can't lie. And Binance, of course, Binance being the biggest exchange, of course, the largest exchange, that's going to be the one that really, really sees Kaspa's adoption surge. I mean, look right now. This is because of the whole, you know, again, Middle East thing. The trading volume right now, 24-hour, is 23.5 billion. When the bull cycle takes off, that could be so much higher. When the bull cycle probably takes off, you're going to see that probably so much higher. Could be in the 30, 40, maybe even 50 billion, 24-hour, if not even higher maybe. Binance is by far the biggest exchange. Look at all the other ones. The next closest one in trading volume is Crypto.com. And then Bybit. But luckily, Kaspa has Bybit, but these are the next big ones. Binance has got the most trading volume. Like, it's massive. So, I can't... Oh, yeah, that's why. But yeah, it's very, very big. So Binance will be the one that I think will really, really send Kaspa to the moon. And allow the adoption to come through. But with that being said, I don't mind Kaspa. I don't know. I don't have a miner. I know people in my community who do mine Kaspa, and they seemingly enjoy it very much. They also mine Alpium as well, and turn that profit into Kaspa. I think Andy does that. Maybe I'll get into it in the future, but right now I have no desire to do that. I just kind of like talking about it and just buying the dips. I know it's not as profitable as mining as you do it long term, but that's currently where I'm at right now. I don't have the capability to mine Kaspa, I don't think. But I'm excited. I'm excited for Kaspa in general. What's coming to Kaspa, I cannot be more excited. But that being said, though, that'll be it for the stream today. Thank you everyone once more for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure. If you enjoyed this stream, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. If you want to know about crypto and market sentiment, as always, check out the free Discord server in the chat, on the screen, in the description, and also on my YouTube homepage. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same type of channel, same type of time.